Okay, so I had to restart the recording to make sure that we are able to get everything sent back to you after the lesson. Okay, so Jack, I was sharing the screen with Annie, and you should also know because this is the account that was given to me by the Entori customer service. So it's under Annie. How do you pronounce your last name, Annie?
Annie Nguyễn.
Annie
Nguyễn.
Wing?
Yeah,
Annie
it's
Wing?
kind of hard for foreigners to pronounce it, I think.
Yes, in fact it is. So Annie Wing. Did I say it right? No. Annie,
Yeah.
I'm going to pronounce your name. Please let me know if I'm saying it correctly. Annie
Okay.
Wing.
Nguyễn.
Annie Wing.
Nguyễn.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's fine. It's good.
Okay, say it for the last time.
Nguyễn.
One more.
Nguyễn.
Wing. Somehow.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. So, Annie, can you please read the homework that I sent to you?
Okay.
The letter A
Talk
is for you.
about talk about two interesting things about you. Examples: the highest score you got in a subject. You won a blah 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 contest. You have the ability to
Do
what you
something.
can
Mm-hmm.
choose do something. What you can do. What you own that not everybody has. Anything.
And letter B.
Name of the museum in Paris that you want to visit.
And the homework for both of you. What are you supposed to do?
It's write about your experience in first official 1 hour lessons with Miss Dell. Comment about the lessons discussed. Did you like it? Was it boring? Um, a minute. Okay. Was it boring? Inappropriate? Interesting? Too easy? Your first impression of Miss Dell? Describe her as a teacher. What else do you want to learn? Give such suggestion on how Miss Dell can improve the lesson and her teaching style.
All right. So let me ask you, Annie, were you able to do all these things?
I've done like the the homework that about the interesting things about me and also the name of the museum.
So you were able to. Okay, I'll ask you about that later. Jack, would you mind reading what I assigned you to do for homework?
Yeah.
Go ahead, please.
Mm,
Letter
so,
A.
wait, I'm muted. Um, so one
Talk
of
about, again.
wait, what?
Yeah, I was just starting it for you. Say, talk about, you begin there.
Okay, can you repeat it? I cannot hear you.
Don't you see this? Don't
Uh,
you see my screen?
it's too small.
Oh, okay. Then I'm going to stop sharing and I want you to, okay. Oh, I see. Do you have a Microsoft Teams account?
No. What?
Go. Okay. That's all right. Let me just see if I'm able to send it to you. Okay, there. Uh-huh. Then you should be able to see this. Okay. All right. I stopped sharing my screen, and this is the homework that I sent to both of to the account. There you go. Oh, okay. So there's a lot homework for both of you. Do you see it now, Jack?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, would you mind reading it, please?
Read it.
Yes, you're
Uh,
for you, Jack.
talk talk
Mhm.
about one other interesting thing about you. Anything about you, like what's your height, characteristics of a dream girl, a game sport that you are good at, your most prized possession, most prized possession. Prize means valued, cherished, while priced refers to the cost of something. Therefore, uh, the phrase most prized possessions means the item you value the most.
Okay. And the homework for both of you, Jack, could you please read it? Homework for both of you.
Um, homework for home. Wait.
Yes, write about your experience. That
Write,
one.
write about write about your experience in the first official 1 hour lesson with Miss Dell. Comment about the lessons because did you like it? Was it boring, inappropriate, interesting? Wait, too easy? Your first impression of Miss Dale, describe her as a teacher. What else do you want to learn? Give suggestions on how Miss Dale can improve the lesson and her teaching style.
Okay, so were you able to do the homework, Jack?
Uh, I could do the first one.
All right, so I'd like to hear from you, Annie. We'll start with what are the two interesting things that about yourself? Okay, go ahead, please.
I think the first thing is that I have played basketball since I was in my third grade.
Third grade. Uh-huh.
Yeah. And the second thing is that I I I I was like I just like I just like eating onion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've heard about that from someone else. So it's really a thing, yeah. Like at the sight of
Uh,
onion, he wouldn't eat the food, even though it's his favorite. But when he knows it has onion, he wouldn't eat it.
yeah,
So,
it's like there's a lot of things that I don't like to eat,
mhm,
and onion is one of them.
I see. Okay, so you've played basketball since third grade and dislike eating onion. Can you mention two other things, Annie?
It's carrots,
And
carrots, and um, what else? Pineapple.
okay,
Yeah, pineapple.
all right. So let's just have three examples. So interesting things about Annie, you've got two. And what about interesting things about yourself, Jack?
Um,
One, just one, right? You were able to name two.
one other interesting thing about me is that I am naturally uh, introverted.
Mm-hmm,
I tend to be quite reserved around new people in big groups.
mm-hmm,
But once I feel comfortable with and trust someone,
Mm-hmm.
I open up completely. I can talk for like hours with my friends about anything, like everything. I really value the deep connections and uh, meaningful conversations,
Mm-hmm.
which is why I come alive around people who I am the closest to.
Okay. So I just captured the essential thought about it. So you're naturally introverted, but tend to be quiet around new people in big groups, but you can talk for hours with friends that you are comfortable with. I get it
Yeah,
right? Okay.
yeah,
Now, the two of you are supposed to write the homework about comment on the first lesson last Tuesday evening, and something about Miss Dell. I guess because we are preparing for a speaking exam, then you'll have to be spontaneous about it. I sent that homework immediately after our session so that you still remember what we did or something that strikes you, your favorite part of the lesson or the part of the lesson that was boring, and something about Miss Dell. What is your how can you comment about Miss Dell? Yeah, she's old or she's boring. It's up to you. But what's important is you give a suggestion if there's anything that I should improve so that it will be a better class every time. I'll start with you. Annie Jack, Annie Jack, Annie Jack, Annie Jack, Annie. Okay, I'll start with you, Annie.
Okay. So I will talk about it right now.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Um, I think for the first impression of you is that you look younger than your age. A lot, I think. So I really love uh our last lessons because like I have said that I can learn how to pronounce the word
Mm-hmm.
and learn new vocabularies,
Mm-hmm.
and I also fix the way I talk.
Mm-hmm.
So my favorite part about the last session, I think, is when we have a game about truth and consequence. I really enjoy that, and I think it's like it was both fun and also um, effective for a class. So yeah, I think
Great.
you can keep your style right now, like your own style of teaching.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay, thank you. So you said that it's more fun, and what was that?
fun and effective.
Oh, effective. Okay, thank you. All right. So I just captured the part that you really loved the last lesson because you learn new vocabulary, words, pronunciation, and it improves the way you talk. And your favorite part was the truth or consequence. And this time it's your turn, Jack. Go ahead. A 2 to 3 minute speech. So it's 8:22. Start.
My first impression about you is that you give the kind of vibe that like um remind me of my grandma. Like you are soft, and then like the way you talk, like um I don't know, is just like adorable. I don't know how to explain that, but yeah.
Yes, I understand what you mean. So continue.
Yeah, and just like Annie, you look younger than your age,
Mhm.
and I I felt like You were the same age as my mom.
How old is your mom?
My mom is currently around 40.
40.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And uh,
So more or less, she might have gotten married at 24 years old or something. Okay. Well, thank you. I think that is a compliment. And what about the lesson? Yeah.
about a lesson, I like how you pronounce word right. Like they are you talk
Mhm,
slow so that we can understand what you say,
mhm,
and I can see that you talk English really like fluently,
mhm,
and I really appreciate that because yeah, despite the internet, but I can hear you like clearly.
mhm.
Yeah, that's it.
So which part of the lesson did you like best?
Oh, um, I like the part the game that you set us up,
Mhm.
the truth and consequences.
Truth or consequence? All right. And thank you. Annie, Jack, you like the truth and consequence, but really we didn't do it on the spot. And Annie, you are supposed to give Jack a truth or consequence. So ask him, Jack, truth or consequence? And Jack, you reply, whatever you say, then Annie will give you a situation or will ask you something to do or something to admit. So this is for fun. So don't be offended or don't be shy because you
Okay.
can also do it to me. Okay? All right. So
Okay.
Okay.
let's begin, Annie. Go. So Annie,
Mm,
first, you say, Jack, truth or consequence, and then Jack will choose.
okay. Jack, truth or consequence?
Truth.
Truth. Okay. Have have you ever cheated in your exam?
Yeah, like uh, 3 or 4 times.
Oh, more,
Oh,
more times.
which subject?
Um, it just revolve around those like music and uh, like geography and history, like that. Because I'm too lazy to remember all the words, all the things that they gave me. They are too long.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Oh
okay, that
no.
was interesting, but you didn't say in all subjects.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
of course.
Okay. Now, talk about pronunciation. So there's something that I would like the two of you to know. Do you know regular verbs?
Regular? Yeah.
Regular verbs, when you form the past tense of the word, you add be or ed. Those are the regular verbs. For example, talk, you just add ed and you say talked. Or play, you add ed for the past tense and you say played. And ed as well to make the past tense of attend, and then it becomes attended. So you add a third syllable in that case. So in other words, when you add d or ed in regular verbs, there are three ways to pronounce it. So if you say d or ed, pronounce like a t, okay? I want you to learn how to say these words. Okay? You're thinking of words, don't worry, you'll get to practice. Okay, here you go. So the verb is, I want you to repeat after me. We'll do this Annie and then Jack. So Miss Dell, Annie, and then Jack. Repeat after me. Walk, walk,
Walk, walked,
walk.
walked.
Yes, so you pronounce the T at the end. Your turn, Jack.
Well, what?
Right? So I should have put the word before it. So you, the verb is walk, and then you say walked. Can you say that again, Jack? Walk,
Uh,
walked.
what? What?
Right. Okay. I'm going to read everything, and then the two of you will repeat as I call you. Walk, walked, talk, talked, hack, hacked, reach, reached, wash, washed. All right, Annie, it's your turn.
Okay. Walk, walked, talk, talked, pack, packed, reach, reached, wash, washed.
So wash, washed. I want you to enunciate the t. So
Okay.
walked, talked, packed, reached, washed. Can you do that, Annie?
Okay. Walked, talked, packed, reached, washed.
All right, now I hear the T at the end. So, of course, you don't do that, but for example, in a sentence, it's not very noticeable. She walked so fast I couldn't catch up. So, you use that in a sentence and you say it correctly, but you don't make it very obvious, but you do it correctly. So, she walked so fast I couldn't catch up. Jack, can you say that again, please?
She walked so fast I couldn't catch up.
All right. And you, Annie?
She walked so fast. Uh, she walked so fast that I couldn't catch up.
All right. And let's try talked. Before that, Jack, I want you to read these words the way that I show you. So I'll start with walked, talked, packed, reached, washed. So you see, reached. So I want to hear the T added. Go ahead, Jack.
Walked, talked, packed, reached. Right. Was washed, washed.
Okay, that is acceptable. Now, I want you to say these sentences for talked. I talked too much. They might have gotten bored.
Uh,
Hmm,
I talked. I talked too much. They might have gotten bored.
Annie, your turn.
She puts. Oh no. I talked too much. They might have gotten bored.
Okay, you are exerting effort. I like that. And the next sentence, she packed her things and went home. So I want to hear the T. She packed her things and went home. Go ahead.
She packed her things and went home.
And you, Jack?
Uh, she packed her things in and wait. She packed her things and went home.
All right. And we're going to add the last two for the reached. So see, the last sound is ch, reach. And then you add a T. So reached. Can you say that, Annie?
Reached.
All right. Jack?
Reached.
Okay, good job. So we reached the end of the game. Go ahead, Jack.
We reached the end of the game.
Mm-hmm. Annie.
We reached. We reached the end of the game.
And the last one. Mom washed my favorite dress and now I can wear it. Annie.
Mom washed my favorite dress and now I can wear it.
All right, that was very easy. So that's the first of the three ways to pronounce D. Did you know this fact, Annie, that there are three ways to say D, T, or id? Did you know that?
Yeah, I think so.
You think so, but you never really practiced
Yeah.
consciously. Okay. How about you, Jack? Did you know that?
No.
Oh, okay. So do you find it interesting that it is what it is?
Yeah, I think so.
You think so? Okay. I want you to type a word. I want to see. So I want to see in the chat, you type a word that follows the same example. Think of a verb that when you add ed or d or ed, it sounds like a T. Okay? I'm giving you 30 seconds to do that. And the time starts now.
Okay. So how many words we gonna write?
I'm just asking you one.
One. Okay.
Okay. And then you have to type it. Okay? All right. And Jack, I'm waiting for you. Five, four, three, two, one. Eh. Okay. Still no nothing? You can think of like right now. Okay. So
Uh,
good job. Okay, you finally said it. So say the present tense, bake, and the past tense, baked. So you're going to say bake, baked, and the same for you, Jack. I want to hear lack, lack. Okay, Annie, your word,
Baked.
bake. So bake, bake,
Bake. Bake.
and Jack.
Bake.
Yeah.
Baked.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Your turn, Jack.
uh, lack, lacked.
All right. Thank you for that. Okay, now, what about the second way? When D or ED sounds like a D, the letter D. So I want you to make it obvious because we're giving examples. So I will read it. Listen very well. You will repeat it later. Play, played. Save, saved. Pull, pulled. Wave, waved. Call, called. Did you hear the d that I added at the end?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So exert effort and do the same. Let's start with you, Annie.
Play. Played. Save. Saved. Pull. Pulled. Wave. Waved. Call. Called.
Right. And Jack, go ahead, please.
Play, played. Save, Saved. Saved. Pull. Pulled. Wave. Waved.
All right. Okay.
Call. Called.
All right. Thank you for that. Okay. If I say played in the sentence, then that's something that I want you to pronounce like very clearly. So, very easy sentences. Okay. We played the game and had lots of fun. Jack
We played the game and had lots of fun.
and Annie.
We played the game and had lots of fun.
Okay. What about saved? Jack saved the day and we all enjoyed the pizza. Enjoyed also ends with the sound of D. Okay, Jack saved the day and we all enjoyed the pizza. Jack, can you
Uh,
say that again?
Jack saved the day and we all enjoyed the pizza.
Okay, Annie.
Jack saved the day and we all enjoyed the pizza.
Okay, that was okay. Now, next sentence for pulled. Annie pulled Jack towards her and they became a team. Go ahead, Jack.
Annie pulled Jack towards her and they became a team.
Mm-hmm. Your turn, Annie.
Annie pulled Jack towards her and they became a team.
All right. How about waved? Waved. Miss Dell waved at the siblings and they waved back. Go ahead,
Uh,
Annie.
okay.
Estelle waved at the siblings and they waved back.
All right. And the last sentence for called. We say, I called the students and they were still sleeping. I called. Okay, Jack, please.
I called the students and they were still sleeping.
Annie.
I called the students and they were still sleeping.
Okay. Finally, the last way to pronounce D or ED at the end of the verb. So it becomes id, or some people will say ed, protected, but let's do it better. I will read all. Attend, attended, pretend, pretended, graduate, graduated, commend, commended, and protect, protected. All right, Jack, go ahead, please. You got a message, Jack? All right, it's your turn to read D or ED as id.
Attended, pretended, graduated, commended,
Mhm.
protected,
All right, Annie, your turn.
Attend, attended, pretend, pretended, graduate, graduated, commend, commended,
All right.
protect, protected.
Okay, thank you very much for that. I like that you're trying your best to pronounce it correctly. Now, here is the thing. Within 1 minute, so it's 8:43. Okay, I'll make it until 8:45. We just have a fraction of seconds. So what I want you to do, let me type it so it's clear for both of you. So I'm going to try if you can read in unison. When I say go, and then you'll start saying go. Compose a sentence that has two verbs in the past tense and they should end in d or ed. So, for example, my example. So, my family walked to the park and commended the baby for walking by herself. So I have walked and then I have commended. Do you know the meaning of commended? Annie? Jack?
Um,
Um, I don't know how to explain
like
it.
you tell her to do something.
You tell what?
You tell like in this sentence situation, you tell the baby to walk by herself.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Annie? What's your idea of commend or commended?
Mm, I think it's. I think there. I think I'll say it's like check. It's mean. It's
You,
means.
you've got
Yeah,
the
it's
idea.
means.
For example, Annie, Annie, I commend you for being quick in reading sentences. And
Oh,
Jack,
oh, wait,
I
wait.
commend you for being honest about your cheating. Yes, Jack?
It means like it is like compliment. You're complimenting others.
Your compliment. Can you say that?
Complimenting.
So you're complimenting somebody, right? You praise that person or point out something positive about that person. Okay? Or all right, you honor that person. Annie, you understand now?
Yes.
So, my family walked to the park and commended the baby for walking by herself. So you're not holding the baby but or carrying the baby, but she walked by herself. Okay, so 1 minute and compose a sentence. The first one to send the sentence with two regular verbs will do the truth or consequence to the other. All right, start. 1 minute. 56, 57, 58, 59. Uh, Nobody sent a sentence yet.
It's. Can you just give me a few more, like 30 seconds?
Okay, okay.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I'm still waiting for you, Jack.
There we go. Yeah.
Thank you. All right. I comment on both of you. Can you read your sentence, Annie?
She waved at her mom. She waved at her. No. She. Yeah.
She
She
waved
waved.
at her mom and pretended to be happy.
She waved at her mom and pretended to be happy.
And where is the period? End your sentence with a punctuation mark. Be careful with that because in the writing exam of IELTS, capitalization at the start of the sentence, your punctuation marks are counted in the score. Okay? And Jack, go ahead. Read your
Mm,
sentence,
he,
Jack.
recommend, he recommended me the movie which he watched last night.
Okay. You can improve that sentence by capitalizing H of he as the first
Oh,
word and the spelling of recommended
oh,
is a double M, not a double C. So recommended. Okay? And
yeah.
to improve the sentence, you can say, he recommended the movie to me, or he recommended me the movie which he watched last night. So you're correct. Movie is the one that is being expounded. It's the movie, not you, that he watched last night. So he recommended the movie to me.
Oh, but he, wait.
Okay, I'll make it simple for you.
He suggested the movie. He suggested me, uh, that he suggested that I should watch the movie which he watched last night.
Perfect. You saved yourself. Okay,
Okay.
and here's another one. He recommended the movie to me, the one that he watched last night. I didn't finish the spelling of night. That's funny. Okay. All right. And because Annie was the first one to send her sentence, Annie, go ahead, truth or consequence. And I hope Jack be a good sport and say and do it or say it. Okay, let's ask Annie.
Jack. Truth or consequence?
Again?
Yes.
Truth or
First.
consequence?
Mhm.
Truth. Nah, I don't want to buy you cookies, so I choose truth.
Um, Let me think. Uh, except for Harry Potter, is there any more books that you have read? You have finished?
Uh, no, I had finished many Vietnamese book written by Nguyễn Ánh, and
Oh,
also that one book I don't know how what is it called in English, but it's about three soldiers in the in the past, like many centuries ago, and they're like uh, the special thing about them is that they fight on horse, which is why they are called like ba chàng lính ngựa lâm. I don't know how to say that in English.
please.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
All right. Yes. So we're going to have one last activity. And this is for the speaking practice one. So let me ask you this, and I want you are when you are answering a speaking question, you are normally given 30 seconds to a minute, maximum of 1 minute, to organize your thoughts and speak immediately. So that is quick thinking. So I'm practicing you so that you will be able to get used to answering as fast as you can, but not sacrificing the quality of what you say. All right. So can you do the rock, paper, scissors, and let's see who will win? You will be the first.
Okay.
Okay, rock, paper, scissors. Go. Hey, Jack. Okay, rock, paper, scissors. Rock, go. Rock, paper, scissors.
No,
Ah,
yeah.
so the one who wins will be the first.
What?
Yes. Don't worry. It will not kill you. It's just a question. All right. Tell me, Jack, what is your country famous for?
What? What?
So
What?
the question is, what is your country famous for?
Oh, my country is famous for uh there is famous for uh the food and the natural place. How do I say? And place that you can visit, which is like they are wait
Okay. So,
um, I'm short in words. Wait, um, my country is famous for its food, um, which is phở and bánh mì, which is like bread and noodles. Yeah, and my country is also famous for the fashion. Uh,
when you say
especially
fashion,
yeah,
like
fashion.
fashion, the way you dress up, like that?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like uh, like uh, like especially áo dài, which people wear that to celebrate holidays like Tết, like New Year, like celebrate New Year and many others holidays. And yeah, I think that's it.
Okay, so like the Vietnamese New Year. And I'm going to comment on you, Jack. Be aware that when you spoke, for several times you repeated unnecessarily the and then like that. So those are things that don't make sense for a sentence, and it doesn't help you. It makes you look like you are not prepared, which you are not. But okay, try to say this. My country is famous for the food like pho, which is a delicious soup, and the interesting places to visit. And it's famous for fashion and the celebrations we have like Vietnamese New Year. Can you try and say that? Go ahead, please.
My country is famous for the food like pho, which is a delicious soup and interesting places to visit, and is famous for fashion and the celebrations we have like Vietnamese New Year.
All right, Annie, it's your turn. What is your country famous for?
For me, I think the first thing that makes my country famous is that there are a lot of ethnic groups in my country.
A lot of what?
Ethnic group?
Street food?
No, it's ethnic
Oh,
groups.
ethnic. Oh, ethnic groups. Uh-huh. Can you say that
Ethnic
again?
ethnic groups.
Uh-huh. Go ahead.
So even though like there used to be like 64 ethnic groups in my country. For each group, they will have like their own traditional food and also traditional clothes. But like because for a country, we can just choose like one traditional food and one traditional clothes for like the nation. So we choose áo dài and phở for traditional clothes and food, but there's still a lot of more. So I think that is a special thing about my country.
Okay. So it has four ethnic groups, you said?
No, 64.
Oh, 64.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That is quite interesting to know. I didn't know that before. So you're saying my country is famous for its 64 ethnic groups. And these, so you're saying, let's see, these ethnic groups have different traditions and they are unique in their own right. Okay, let's see. Okay, can you please say this to me? My country is famous for its 64 ethnic groups. These ethnic groups have different traditions, like traditional food and other things that are unique about them. Okay, go ahead, please, Annie.
My country is famous for its 64 ethnic groups. These ethnic groups have different traditions, like traditional food and other things that are unique about them.
All right. Now, I just want to ask about another question, but I want you to answer this for 2 to 3 sentences. Okay?
Okay.
No, I don't mean 2 to 3 sentences, but between 2 to 3 minutes. You're going to expound on this question.
Okay.
Okay. So the question is, what responsibilities do you have at home? Like I said, I will give you a minute to think about it. And let me give you my example. I have many responsibilities at home. Number one is cooking. It doesn't feel like a responsibility because I actually enjoy cooking. From the cutting or slicing of the ingredients to putting the cooking oil and the rest of the ingredients. I enjoy the process of cooking. And my prize is the look on the face of my husband when he likes the food and he praises me for that. Other than cooking, of course, I do the dishes. Thankfully, we have a dishwashing machine, which makes it easier. But sometimes I don't really like to use washing machine because I like to do it with my hands. I enjoy the process knowing that the next time we eat, my husband and I will not get any infection or will eat something that was sticking on the plate and it upsets her stomach. I don't like that. Third, responsibility at home. We have a little garden and I like watering the plants and admire the flowers. We have the hydrangea. I'll show it to you in a minute or I'll show it
Oh,
to
I know that kinds of
And
flower.
yes, and sometimes there are white, pink, blue, and even purple. Interesting,
Yeah.
right? Right. And of course, it's my responsibility to wash the clothes and fold them and put them in the respective cabinets. Thankfully, these are responsibilities I do not do alone because my husband is kind enough to always help me. Sometimes he does the dishes on his own without even telling me that he did it so that I will be able to enjoy my time for other things. So that was about 2 minutes. Okay? I'm giving you a minute to organize your thoughts. What responsibilities do you have at home?
Uh, um,
You want to
I don't
start?
I don't have many responsibilities at home rather than improving my, improving my own self. Like my parents always tell me to keep myself healthy and study hard. That would make my parents happy. I don't have to do anything else rather than those. So uh, I did keep myself healthy and I did study hard, which results in my grade. Yeah, and I'm also planning to do more chores, more chores, so that later then I can take care of myself if I moved out because I'm already getting like real old. I'm not gonna live here forever.
Hmm.
Yeah, that those are my responsibilities that I had.
Okay, interesting. You don't really have to finish the 2 to 3 minutes, but I did say do it. But that's fine in the actual, yeah, because you said the essence of the answer. But what about fixing your own bed after you get up from your
Oh,
sleep?
that's my parent. My parents like don't force me to do that, but yeah, I do fix my bed in the morning, and yeah,
Mhm.
because that keeps me satisfied because if my room is untidy, that it just feel weird to stay in. Yeah.
Exactly. Other than folding your bed, making sure that everything inside your bedroom are in order, even your slippers or even the clothes that you take off. So if you have a hamper where you put them all together and they don't stay around like on the floor or something. So those are some simple responsibilities. Okay, now it's 9:07 and I know I'm sorry, but you are yawning several times and it's time to sleep. So, Annie, I just want to end with you. What responsibilities do you have at home?
There are two things that I'm responsible at home at home. It includes they include doing the laundry and washing the dishes.
Hmm.
Yeah. Um, beside studying, I still have to do some domestic duties. So even though my mother she helps me with like a lot of housework, I still need to do some of it so that she can still has her free time to enjoy her own hobbies.
Hmm.
Yeah, so that's the two things.
Okay, at least you reached a minute. Okay, now in your speech, you mentioned a lot of, so you also do a lot of housework. So, other than
Yes.
washing the dishes and washing the clothes, you should give example because a lot of housework like and then maybe cleaning the living room or dusting the furniture. So just give examples when you mention housework. What examples? Okay, so now homework. I'm going to send this homework to your what's this? Your Microsoft Teams account, Annie. And what about you, Jack? Can you send your email? Can you type
Email.
your email? Yes, so that I can try and add you to Microsoft Teams. You may want to ask your sister if you don't know how to install Microsoft Teams on your own.
Ah, I know, I know.
Okay, so okay, so I got your, and are you using Microsoft Teams?
Uh, uh, oh,
Do you use Microsoft Teams sometimes?
I used to, but my old I lost my old account, so this is my new account. So like I didn't plan to like use it, but I will.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm go. Would you mind, Annie, to type your email address as well, just to make sure that you get it? I'm talking about the homework that I'll be sending. And this time, I hope that at the start of the class, we can talk about your homework and will not waste time on that. We will have more practice in speaking, which you did today because you learned how to pronounce the words in three different ways and be more conscious of how you speak English. Annie, I'm waiting for you to type your email address.
Okay. Okay, here it is.
Thank you very much. All right, now I'll send you off to bed. Have a good night's sleep, and I'll see you again next week, Tuesday evening. And I hope that you have a good rest. Good night. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Have a good weekend.
Thank you.